And welcome back to Let's Play Nerds. Nerds both 3, because I got 3 companions with. I'm pretty sure that's not my first time using that as my intro, but here we are. Welcome to Dragon Age Inquisition, or my playthrough of it.
Fiona directed us to some caches used by the rebel mages.
Yeah, cool,
Maybe we'll
but
be needing them now that they're with us.
there's nothing in it though. What's the point of that if there's nothing in it? Last we left off, I did a whole bunch. Oh yeah, well, I fought a dragon, went into the Fade. Then I did a whole bunch of side story stuff. That was quite fun. We got Cassie a book, so that's good. It's good. Good to get your friends a book. Lotus and Brit. I had a quest just to get a bunch of Lotus. All right. What I want is to get another quarry for the courtyard improvements. So anyways, so Varric has a quest that takes us. I already went to this place, I think off camera, because I thought it was a cool place to explore. But now we got a story quest telling us to go here, so here we are. I hope it's not resetting everything, or what if it's going to be super easy now because everything's taken care of. Mm-hmm.
Finally. I started to think you weren't coming.
Nobody said you had to hang out in the creepy cave while you waited.
Well, I did wait, so let's make this quick. These idiots are carrying the red lyrium out in unprotected containers. We don't want to stick around long enough for it to start talking to us.
All right. I'm not going to assume she doesn't know how to fight.
Sounds good to me.
If she can verbally spar with Varric, she's solid. We're good. For the record, I love those two together. I think it's pretty great. I want to see more of them.
So this is what you do now?
Beg pardon?
Skulking around in caves, shooting guys? Is this your day-to-day?
I usually try to avoid the caves.
You had me worried, you know.
What did I do now?
That letter you sent me about the red lyrium was the first I'd heard from you since the Chantry explosion.
Oh, this is new. This was not here last time I came here.
I built these doors. They probably shut this one from the other side when they heard the ruckus we were making. Ta-da!
You've been here often enough to renovate the cave.
I've made a few trips down the deep roads in the past. I don't know if Eric's told you, but the Merchants Guild is cutthroat. Literally. I built the doors to keep rivals from following me down here and arranging accidents.
I guess it's a good thing you came along then.
I get that a lot. After you.
Okay. I usually be concerned if they want me to go first. Perfect. This is what I'm best at, crowds. I can get this guy to panic.
How is what's-his-name?
Bogdan? He's in Navarra right now, selling my machine to wealthy landowners.
I heard some of the guild were trying to get you named a paragon for that contraption.
That's not gonna happen, even if I am 10 times the Smith Bronca ever was. A surfacer paragon? Never.
Oh, so there's 2 types of dwarves. Surfacer and grounderer? Caverer. Wait, well, is she a surfacer? Because she's like here in the cave and oh. Am I overthinking this? But he's like, you don't have to wait in the tunnel for us. And I'm like, but they're dwarves. Would that not be the better, more comfortable spot for them to wait? I feel like, I don't know. I'm probably overthinking this. Oh, well, sneak attack. Come at me, I dare ya. Oh, they actually came at me.
You know, this is almost fun. Kinda like old times.
I don't recall us ever shooting people together.
Remember crashing Bartram's guild dinner? We might as well have shot him.
This isn't nearly as dangerous as pissing off my brother.
Ooh, I am quite enjoying the backstory we're getting from. Also, just the back and forth is fun. This is good. I like the. I like this. I like these two as a pairing of characters. By the way, I still haven't figured out this purple with the weird whatever's going on with that. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. I'm guessing it's some sort of a combat effect. That maybe it's glitched out and it's stuck on me?
There you are. You won't be able to use this entrance again.
Bianca.
You want to say something, Varric?
Andraste's ass, Bianca. You're the leak?
When I got the location, I went and had a look for myself. And I found the red lyrium, and I studied it.
You know what it does to people.
I was doing you a favor. You want to know how this stuff works just as much as I do. I just wanted to figure it out.
Did you figure it out?
Actually, yes. I found out that red lyrium... It has the blight, Varric. Do you know what that means?
What? The two deadly things combined to form something super awful?
Lyrium is alive, or something like it. Blight doesn't infect minerals, only animals. I couldn't get any further on my own, so I looked for a Grey Warden mage. Blight and magical expertise in one, right? And I found this guy, Larius. He seemed really interested in helping my research. So I gave him a key.
Larius? He was the Grey Warden we met in Corypheus's... Oh, shit. I knew something seemed off.
I didn't realize until you said you found red lyrium at Haven. I came here and, well, then I went to you.
You told Varric you had a lead, so we'd straighten out your mistake.
I know I screwed up, but we did fix it. It's as right as I can make it.
This isn't one of your machines. You can't just replace a part and make everything right.
No, but I can try, can't I? Or am I supposed to wallow in my mistakes forever, kicking myself, telling stories of what I should have done?
She has a point.
As if I would tell stories about my own mistakes.
Yeah. Oh boy. You know what? I've been saying this as a commentator this whole time, so I'm going to say this as a character.
Oh, for pity's sake, would you two just get a room?
Sorry, Inquisitor. We've done all we can here.
I was not expecting that
You better get
response.
home before someone misses you.
Varric.
Don't worry about it.
Get him killed, and I'll feed you your own eyeballs, Inquisitor.
Yep. That is true dwarven love. I still have that purple around me? That's concerning.
I'm glad to have answers, but... shit. The second she showed up here, I knew. I let this mess happen. I gave her the Tig. I am not good at dealing with shit like this.
I don't think anyone is equipped any better than you are.
No, the point is, I don't deal with things. If Cassandra hadn't dragged me here, I'd be in Kirkwall right now pretending none of this was happening.
She's got a point.
You realize that nothing has actually been stopping you from doing that.
I suppose you're right. Thank you for your help back there.
After all this, do you think you'll see Bianca again?
I always do.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that she's the Bianca he named his crossbow after.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you. You're just in time. We almost had to start without you.
Start what?
What exactly were you starting without me now?
No, you can start it without me without telling me. It's without me. That's how that's supposed to work.
Look who showed up,
Are we playing D&D?
Deal him in, would you, Ruffles?
Oh, cards. Okay, regular
I do
game.
hope
Got
I
it.
recall the rules. It's been ages since I've played a game of Wicked Grace.
Grab a seat. We're ready to start.
Are we playing cards or what?
Are 3 drakes better than a pair of swords? Ugh, I can never remember.
Seeker, remember how I said, don't show anyone your hand? That rule includes announcing it to the table.
There's a crown on his head, but a sword too. His head didn't want either.
Don't talk to the face cards, kid.
You seem to have enough people. I have 1,000 things to do. Losing
Nope,
money,
no. Come here in the
both
game.
Relaxing and
Your
habit
plan.
forming. Give it a try.
Curly, if any man in history ever needed a hobby, it's you.
Dealer starts. Oh, I believe I'll start at... Oh, 3 coppers. Do you think that's too daring? Maybe I'll make it 1. No. Boldness. 3 it is.
Seriously, who starts at 3 coppers? Silver or go home?
Sounds good. I'm in.
Bolder the better, right? I'm in.
Me too. Well, are you in?
I'm in. And raising another silver. You haven't even looked at your cards.
Our illustrious leader is betting we're bluffing.
You are bluffing.
Can you do that? Play without looking at your cards? I can
Before
just try to
recruit
convince
ran
people
out
your
into the
cards are
dining
great.
hall in nothing but his knickers. And this profound silence fell over the hall as 70 mages and 30 Templars all turned to stare at once. Then, a slow round of applause began and spread until every soul was on their feet. A standing ovation.
I love that he's the
What
one
did he
that
do?
thought he had better stuff to
Saluted,
do.
turned on his heel, and marched out like he was in full armor.
He did not.
Good man.
You're shitting us!
That's how you know it's true. I could never put that in a book. Too unlikely.
Ooh.
I've got one for you. The clan decided to camp near this ruined fortress.
Yes!
Right on
I
the
got
edge
my
of
backstory.
Inquisition. Dark as the bottom of a well. The keeper swore up and down it was safe, but some of the hunters started hearing noises in the middle of the night.
I like that, where they give, like, whatever race you chose as your background
They
and
ran
make
out
that a
of there,
thing.
fast as you think, bare asses shining in the moonlight. The whole way back to their village.
Not bad. You don't mind if I steal that one, do you?
Well done. You ought to tell stories more often.
I
I like
should.
the part with the rabbit. There should be more rabbits in stories.
I agree.
That was scandalous. It would ruin the Inquisition if anyone found out. Tell it again. And the dealer takes everything. I win again.
Deal again. I've figured out your tells, Lady Ambassador.
Commander,
Ooh.
everyone knows a lady has no tells.
Then let's see if your good fortune lasts one more hand. I want another chance to win my dignity back. Deal me in. Don't say a word, dwarf.
Uh-oh, do I have to cut part of this
I
out?
tried to warn you, Curly.
You won the whole pot. I knew you could do it, my love.
I'm leaving. I don't want to witness our commander's walk of shame back to the barracks.
Well, I do.
It comes off. I didn't know it came off.
No comment. Oh, are they going to place the wine bottle perfectly in place? Nope, nope, camera's going to move with them.
I'm glad you decided to join us tonight. It's too easy to mistake you for the Inquisitor.
Hmm.
I enjoyed this.
See? That's what I mean. It's easy to forget you're not just an icon or symbol. Like those statues of Andraste holding bowls of fire. At least it is for me. You up for another game when this is all over, Inquisitor?
I wouldn't miss it.
Good. It'll take me a while to talk Cullen into it. Maybe I'll work the revenge angle.
Yeah.
Who's that? Did I win?
No comment. Oh, lightning there, Varric. All right. Yeah, that's nice. I feel like BioWare is definitely like I like when they create scenes like that just to get the characters interacting for fun. I feel like it's kind of hard to get a balance right because I know like the more recent games they try to do that and it's like, hey guys, we got need to save the world. Why are we doing this? We gotta save the world. But yeah, when you balance it right, it's really good. When are we gonna fix this wall, guys? All right, now for the quest that I probably should have done before the
We
other
have
one.
to reach
But
the
here we are.
Empress before Corypheus. The only question is, how?
We know how. I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Celine will be meeting for peace talks with the usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala.
The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
Let me gather more information. But we must save Celine because her heart will go on. I'll be here all week. Don't forget to tip your waitresses.
Tell me everything we know about the Empress.
Empress Celine is a renowned diplomat and reformer. She works tirelessly to secure peace for the Empire. Unfortunately, many Orlesians view peace as complacency. She has yet to name an heir, leaving the future of the Empire in doubt if anything happens to her. Especially when the next in line is her cousin Gaspard, who's made few friends on the Council of Heralds.
Celine is surrounded at all times by countless guards, courtiers, servants, and vassals. What better place for an assassin to hide than the Empress's own household?
Makes sense.
How can Gaspard still be next in line while he wages war against his Empress?
The title Grand Duke indicates that he was a prince before the Empress took the throne.
That somehow didn't answer my question.
What do we know about Duke Gaspard?
The man who would have been Emperor. He's Celine's cousin, and was first in line to inherit the throne when Emperor Florian died. Celine outmaneuvered him. She won over the Council of Heralds, who hold authority over title disputes. She became Empress, and he a general in the Imperial Army. He's well loved by the troops. He's also a Chevalier. Most of their number sided with him when he turned on the Empress.
Aren't the Chevaliers part of the army? Why would they follow the Duke?
Most Chevaliers are sworn to serve the crown, but that does not give them faith in the person wearing it. The Empress has tried to improve
sense.
relations with Ferelden and Navarra. The Chevaliers see her as anti-military. They believe Gaspard could lead the Empire back to the glory of Draken's expansion years.
Who is this Ambassador Briala?
An ambassador in name only, she has organized the elves of Halam Sharal into an underground army. The Empress invited her to the peace talks in a bid to gain the elves' alliance in the war. That would be scandal enough, without the rumor that Briala is a jilted lover of Celine's. A personal grudge and a network of saboteurs at her command. Promising lead.
Wait, the elven leader is a jilted lover of the Empress.
It's not widely known. Just a rumor whispered among the palace servants a few years ago. If it's true and were to get out, the Empress and an elf. The scandal could destroy Celine's court. Even if a lie, Briala could use it to blackmail the Empress. She has some connection to the throne.
Do we need to go to the peace talks? The Empress must have personal guards. We could just warn her she's in danger.
We've made the attempt, but...
It seems that our messages never reached her. Someone intercepted them.
It's better that we don't leave this to chance. If Orlais falls to Corypheus, no land is safe.
Shouldn't waste any time. Let's go to the Winter Palace.
Oh yeah, who's my best team for Cole? Solus. Yeah. And Cassie.
The political situation in Halam Shiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it. The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
Wow.
It is a great pleasure to meet you, Inquisitor Lavellen.
I
The
didn't know I
rumors
could
coming
dress like
out of
that.
the Western Approach say you battled an army of demons. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
I can see many benefits to such an alliance.
Keep the image firmly in mind. We may see it materialize by the end of the evening. I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. Prepared to shock the Assembly by appearing as the guest of a hateful usurper, my lord? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
I can't imagine that crowd has seen anything better than us in their entire lives.
I knew we would get along famously, Inquisitor. As a friend, perhaps there is a matter you could undertake this evening. This elven woman, Briala, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
That sounds like something I should look into.
Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Somehow I get the feeling he doesn't.
An elf savage! Oh, Maker forbid!
This is Gaspard's
Oh,
idea of a
fun.
joke.
Oh. So now I have to get more court approval points because I'm an elf. Makes sense. What can I do? What is that? There's like little side quests.
You there! Rabbit! Have you seen a ring anywhere? It was a gift from the Countess Montbelliard, enchanted by the Fomari. I cannot go into the ball without it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a terrible predicament.
If the Countess finds out, make her have mercy. Should you happen upon it, I beg you, let me know.
So how exactly are elves compared to rabbits? Oh, look at that! It's right there! This is so easy. Hey, check it out.
Maker, what am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
Well, you don't have to consider that anymore. Yeah, you just gained court approval, which is usually the result of finesse, entertaining people, and keeping up appearances.
Is this the ring you were looking for?
You are a treasure. I cannot believe
It's just
you.
5.
Enjoy the party.
I mean, it is just a ring.
Is that
it
the
wasn't my
Inquisitor?
fault. Yep.
Dalish? No, that cannot be.
With I feel like they'd already know that I'm Dalish.
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please. I must warn you before you go inside. How you speak to the court is a matter of life and death. It is no
Figured
simple matter of
it's your
etiquette. and
conversation
protocol.
choices.
Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
Don't they sound delightful? I'm shocked we haven't invited the court to dinner at Skyhold.
The game is like Wicked Grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you.
Oh, speaking of
You
the
are
game,
safer in the Fade with the Fear Demon.
you just lost.
Might be a good idea for the others to hear this warning. Particularly Cole, assuming you can get him to pay attention.
I'll have a few.
Ow, that's not nice.
Everything will be
Who's
fine.
trying his best?
Andraste, watch over us all.
I can hardly believe Gaspard and Celine are in the same room.
Grand Duchess Florian must have worked a miracle to get them here.
Oh, everyone's here.
It will take some time to get our men into the palace. I'll alert you when we're ready.
The sooner we go in, the sooner we can get this over with.
I wish there was more news coming from the Grand Cathedral.
Good news is
How could the
becoming
Empress
an
afford to
increasingly
renovate
rare
the
commodity.
palace without war going on?
I heard that it wasn't renovations at all. The palace was damaged by Gaspard's cannon.
Waste of time.
What? That's lame.
Waste of time.
Okay, there's gotta be a spot that's not a waste of time. Hey, you got something in your back to scroll? I think someone might have, like, wrote something embarrassing on it. Oh, no. You're
And now
going to read it.
presenting
That's worse.
Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lord Inquisitor Lavellen.
Do I have an actual
Vanquisher
name?
of the rebel mages of Ferelden, crusher of the vile apostates of the Mage Underground, champion of the blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces? Priceless.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, Seeker, Cassandra, Allegra, Portia, Calogera, Philomena.
Get on with it.
This is why I call you
Pendergast,
Cassie.
14th cousin to the King of Navarra, 9 times removed. Hero of Orlais. Right hand
At least you
of the
counted all
divine.
9.
The Lord Inquisitor's elven servant, Solus.
Ouch.
Sir Callan Stanton Rutherford of Hunleith, commander of the forces of the Inquisition. Former Knight Commander of Kirkwall. Lady Liliana, Nightingale of the Imperial Court. Veteran of the Fifth Blight. Seneschal of the Inquisition, and left hand of the Divine. And Lady Josephine Charette Montillier of Antiva City, Ambassador of the Inquisition.
Did we skip Cole?
Cousin, my dear sister.
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
Don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
We will meet for the negotiations after we have seen to our other guests.
All right. Very fitting that you're at a very bow-like position.
Lord Inquisitor, we welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure.
I was not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities. We will certainly speak later, Inquisitor.
Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day.
I thought this was the Winter Court. Yeah,
Delighted to be
it's
here, Your
not
Majesty.
raise panic.
We have heard much of your exploits, Inquisitor. They have made grand tales for long evenings. How do you find Halam Shiral?
I've never seen anything to equal the Winter Palace.
We hope you will find time to take in some of its beauties. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
Well, as long as I don't do the shepherd,
Inquisitor,
should be fine.
a word when you have a moment.
That's your hair? This whole time I had no idea what her hair was. Because she's always got like the hood on.
Are they in good health? Do they want for anything? Papa's perfectly happy in these pastries out to the Mother diplomats. Is the same.
The Duchess has asked for too many.
Meaning?
I can't carry them all.
Josephine! Oh, Josephine! Is this him?
Inquisitor, please allow me to present to you my younger sister.
Whoa.
Yvette Gabriella Montillier.
Delighted to meet you, Lady Montillier.
Inquisitor, I've heard so much about you, but not as much as I want. Josephine writes, but she never tells me anything. Is it true? You and Josephine are going to elope and move to the Anderfels and join the Grey Wardens and fight Darkspawn? Yvette, I want to know.
This is like the best answer.
Of course not.
It sounded so romantic.
Tell me about yourself, Lady Yvette. This is the first time I've encountered any of Josephine's family.
She would forget to mention the artists. I've been studying painting under Antiva's royal tutors.
Why? She was a
Joseph.
bard.
I'm going to be exhibiting my work next season in the city's biggest salon.
Have you actually sat down and finished the painting yet?
Oh, well, that's
My
why.
inspiration.
And I must wait for your tutor's bills.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense why she wouldn't bring that up.
This may be my only chance to hear about when Josephine was a girl.
Oh, yes. As she told you about when she was 10 and...
Yvette,
Stop. Fine. What about when we were climbing the cliffs by the...
no.
She once told the Duke of...
Absolutely not.
She still plays with her doll collection when no one's looking.
Yvette, that's absurd. Absolutely preposterous.
Alright, interesting conversation.
Which power should the Inquisition throw its weight behind?
Celine has held the throne successfully for years. I see no profit in ousting her. Gaspard has run military campaigns, but never a kingdom. His transition would be, let us say, chaotic.
That makes sense.
Enjoying the ball?
I see many of...
The dancing is so dull, your worship. But the Empress's gallery is magnificent.
Yvette.
Sorry, Josie.
Go on, Josephine.
Half Royal must be empty. So many of the Empire's finest are in attendance. They've noticed the Empress paying you special attention, but they don't quite know how to take advantage of it yet. This uncertainty won't last long, I'm afraid.
I'll see you later.
Another time.
Get these pastries out to the diplomats.
The Duchess has asked for too many. I can't carry them all.
Laurent was the love of my life. You remember my husband? Poor darling. Killed in a war with Ferelden. Perhaps we can speak later, Inquisitor.
Oh, okay. Guess there's really no one else to talk to.
Are you married, Commando?
I'm married to my work.
Please, Inquisitor.
Heard
did
that
you need
before.
something? The sooner we track down this infiltrator, the better. The sooner we track down this infiltrator, the better.
You have any advice?
Elysian social events don't fall within my area of expertise. There are a few here we can trust. Be careful.
You've attracted a following. Who are all these people?
I don't know, but they won't leave me alone.
I take it you're not enjoying yourself.
At this point, the headache I'm developing is preferable to the company.
Somehow I didn't see this coming. He seems like a party guy.
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
I'll let you know at once if I do.
Who do you think the Inquisition should support?
Gaspard's claim to the throne is fair. Orlais needs someone capable of responding to the crisis at hand. A military-minded leader seems the best option.
We'll talk later.
I wait to see.
Good. I was hoping I would catch you. What did the Duke say?
He points
Why do we have the same hair?
The ambassador is up to something, but she can't be our focus. The best place to strike at Celine is from her side. Empress Celine is fascinated by mysticism, foreseeing the future, speaking with the dead, that sort of rubbish. She has
Robert,
an
I've
occult
done both of
advisor,
those things.
an apostate who charmed the Empress and key members of the court as if by magic. I've had dealings with her in the past. She is ruthless and capable of anything.
How can Celine openly keep an apostate in the Imperial Court?
The Imperial Court has always had an official position for a mage. Before now, it was little better than court jester. Vivian was the first to turn that appointment into a source of real political power. When the circles rebelled, technically every mage became an apostate. The word lost much of its strength.
That sounds exactly like the person we're looking for.
She's worth investigating. Can't be sure of anything here. Both leads point toward the guest wing. It's a promising place to start. I'll coordinate with our spies to see if I can find anything better. I will be in the ballroom if you need me.
This ball is a waste of time, like all Orlesian foolishness. Let's find the Venatori collaborator and get out of here.
Have you witnessed anything noteworthy?
Nothing yet. I will let you know.
Asking her dances seem like the right thing to do right now.
I'll be watching for trouble. The sooner we leave this place, the better.
The package is in the guest wing. Upper room.
The one of the garden. Statuette.
Hey, how are you doing?
I do adore the heady blend of power, intrigue, danger, and sex that permeates these events.
You seem more comfortable with a Grand Orlesian ball than I'd have expected.
I have seen countless such displays in my journeys in the Fae. The powerful have always been the same. Only the costumes change.
Have you encountered any trouble with the nobles?
The Orlesians do not quite know what to make of me. I have kept to myself, for fear of giving them some purchase to cling to. The food and drink are excellent, however, and the servants have been happy to refill my glass.
Have you seen anything useful?
No, sadly. I do not have the look of one of the elven servants, or I might well be invisible. I wonder how masked men live their lives without ever seeing that servants have an entire society of their own. If you want to find something useful, I would pay attention to what the servants do.
I'll be back.
And well.
Well, well, the Inquisitor. Here as a guest of my nephew, no less. I'm curious.
Well, while you're curious, I will ask the questions.
I didn't know the Grand Duke was your nephew.
He's my brother's eldest boy. Always a difficult child, Gaspard. Never listened, never did what he was told. He was raised a prince. All his life we told him he would be emperor. It was his destiny, his duty. What else should he do with his life if not fight for his destiny?
Have you noticed anything strange this evening?
My niece Florian hasn't spoken to me all evening. That's not like her.
What can you tell me about the Civil War?
If you are hoping for insight, you've come to the wrong man. It's war. It is brutal, and terrible, and sometimes necessary. There's nothing more to say.
Another time, my lord.
Ooh, you look important.
Philippe should have returned hours ago, dallying with some serving girl while I deal with Gaspard's vitriol.
Oh, Philippe.
Awfully selfish of this Philippe, running off to play and leaving you with all the work.
I've half a mind to inform the Dowager. That would teach him to shirk his duties to roll some elven maid. Tonight of all nights, leaving me to convey Gaspard's death threats to the Council. Wonderful timing, Philippe. Thank you for listening to me rant. You are too kind, Inquisitor.
Oh, what? Finding a ring gave me a +5, but this gave me +15? Just listen to this guy rant about Philippe?
Inquisitor Llewellyn, don't head into the servants' wing if you value your neck. Not one elf's gone in there tonight and come out again.
Our man was supposed to make a pickup in the garden hours ago. Bastard's likely dead by now.
Oh, that's odd. Like you're going to this party and it's like, oh yeah, by the way, there's a room at this party that if you go, you die. Like that's like usually you expect that when it's like Solus is like, hey, let's go into some ruins. Like, oh, okay, there's a life or death scenario over there. You don't expect like, hey guys, let's go to this French party.
This way is closed.
What is out here? View of the courtyard.
Well, well.
What have we here? Go ahead, close enough. What is it, though? Whoa! It's information on times people got in and out. Okay, that sounds important. I was hoping it would the seal would like it said like cylindrical item. I'm like, could that be a key to a door? But no, it's not.
My lord Inquisitor.
Who are you?
May we have a word? It is very important.
The Empress has sent us with a message for you.
How can I be certain this message is from the Empress?
We three wear the masks of House Valmont.
They signify that we are public faces of the Empress.
They are also extremely fashionable.
Sure, yeah, if keep telling yourselves that.
I'm always honored to hear from Her Majesty.
Oh, she is the honored one, Inquisitor.
Empress Celine is eager to assist the Herald of Andraste in his holy endeavor.
She will pledge her full support to the Inquisition as soon as the usurper Gaspard is defeated.
Wait, she will pledge her support. Okay, I get Rick Gaspard, and then I get the Empress on my side. Cool.
It's a generous offer.
The Empress believes wholeheartedly that the Inquisition is our best hope for peace in these difficult times.
She looks forward to cementing a formal alliance.
As soon as Gaspard is out of the way.
But we have taken enough of your time.
Please, enjoy the masquerade, Inquisitor.
You must be mistaken.
I'm quite certain it was blood on the tiles.
If they're playing the game, they're not doing it very well. You don't leave evidence if you play to win.
With Gaspard and that elf woman here, the only one playing to win is Celine.
If I listen again, do I get something new?
You only said that because you fancy the Empress's pet apostate. It sickens me to think of the chaos those Maleficarum are causing across the Empire.
Even you cannot deny that the Templars abandoned the faithful in their darkest hour. How can you condone that? They are the ones who should be brought to heel, if you ask me.
Hey, there was more information.
Inquisitor. Did I hear correctly?
If you're interested in bringing the Templars to heel, you may have found an ally. If that's true, I would welcome an alliance with the Inquisition. I will get in touch with your Lady Nightingale. I have assets that might benefit your cause.
Gentlemen.
Nice. Let's get myself an agent on the side. Hey. Hey, do you take requests? Do you know the tale of Ragnar the Red? Oh wait, did I talk to her before?
Inquisitor Lafayette, is there something I can do for you? I am Lady Marcelette, court historian to Her Imperial Majesty.
Ooh.
What exactly does a court historian do?
I am responsible for the historical records of the court. I maintain our library and record all official proceedings.
Are you here to chronicle the events of the evening for posterity?
Oh yes, this is a momentous occasion. The first meeting between the Grand Duke and Her Majesty since the war began. Even if, Maker forbid, the talks should fail, it is an important moment in the history of the Empire.
Good evening, Lady Marcelette.
Another time,
Nice, that's
perhaps.
cool. I appreciate meeting a historian.
I heard the Inquisition was here.
You're too gullible.
Yep. Yeah, but who in the world will believe that?
Did you just grab my bottom?
Look at Lady Cambion's slippers, trimmed with pearls and emeralds, and those buckles. Toss her into the lake and she'll sink right to the bottom. What a disaster.
There's a Tevinter assassin on the loose, and you're concerned about buckles on shoes.
I mean, those are problematic buckles.
Besides, you can learn a great deal about a person from their clothing. Gold and jewels on a dancing slipper. A slipper is easily lost and finds itself in the dust and dirt. She is unconcerned with the possibility of losing the shoe or soiling it. A vulgar display of wealth. But Lady Cambion's family has recently lost most of its holdings. They have their title, but little else. So, how did Cambion acquire such a grand shoe, What has she done? Who has she bedded? These are all useful questions, no?
Like maybe she bought it?
I found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
Very interesting. It may not help our investigation, but we can put it to use. A little more dirt like this, and we might have some leverage in the court. If you find more, let me know.
All right.
I should go. Be on your guard.
I always am.
So I guess that's like, yeah, that's like all the side stuff that
Expect the Inquisitor to be so
I'm finding from like, ooh, the whispering moments, and then we get reported to her and get the actual credit for it. So cool. It's really interesting. This whole like whole portion of the game with like zero combat or like it's just all exploration. So props to them, giving us a nice change of pace. I definitely should have done this before the battle, but oh well. They included the battle in my title, right? I mean, there might be a fight at the end of this. We'll see. It's pretty likely, I think. I'm behind the bookcase. Put the candle back. It's cool. It's cool. Oh, is this? Oh.
The faces talk even when they aren't moving. Silk on satin on skin, always wanting, chaste but chaste, too many.
Are you all right, Cole? You seem distracted. More than usual.
They have faces inside their faces, lying with a layer that
Yeah,
tells
it's masks. It's a real face under the mask.
Have you observed anything happening yet?
Cullen is afraid. They're hunting him, following fear. He shouldn't be here.
Oh, wow.
What are you doing, Cole?
A fallen fan can cut like a kiss. Hot breath from the wrong boy on the naked nape of the neck. I helped until they made me stop. Now they've all forgotten.
Stay out of trouble, Cole.
Socks get wet when the tide rises.
This is true. I wonder what if there's an analogy somebody pulling out of that.
That's the bell. I should get back to the ballroom.
Wait, but there's a rune somewhere. There's got to be.
That would be the second bell. Fashionably late now.
Yeah, I should get. I should go. I should go. That's disappointing because I want to find this room.
Well, well. What have we here? The leader of the new Inquisition, fabled herald of the faith. Delivered from the grasp of the Fade by the hand of blessed Andraste herself. What could bring
And
such an
you are?
exalted creature here to the Imperial Court, I wonder?
The fact that it is the Imperial Court.
If you want something, say it.
I am Morrigan. Some call me advisor to Empress Celine on matters of the arcane. You have been very busy this evening, hunting in every dark corner of the palace. Perhaps you and I hunt the same prey.
I hope so. I could use another ally here.
A sentiment I share, considering recent events.
Recent events?
Recently I found and killed an unwelcome guest within these very halls. An agent of Tevinter. So I offer you this, Inquisitor. A key found on the Tevinter's body. Where it leads, I cannot say. Yet if Celine is in danger, I cannot leave her side long enough to search. You can.
You left Celine alone. Is that wise?
I must return to her anon, but she is safe enough. For the moment.
All right, you're less villainy than I
Great
assumed you
fool
were.
who strikes at her in public in front of all her court and the Imperial Guard.
What's your interest in protecting Empress Celine? Are you her bodyguard?
Do I seem a bodyguard to you?
I don't know. A good bodyguard doesn't look like a bodyguard. Or maybe you want to look like a bodyguard to kind of like,
Even if they knew otherwise.
you know, present to
There are
people,
sharks in
don't
the
do it.
water, and I will not fall prey to them. Not now, not ever.
Briala's people are whispering about disappearances in the servants' quarters. This key may lead there.
The ambassador does have eyes and ears everywhere, does she not? Proceed with caution, Inquisitor. Enemies abound, and not all of them aligned with Tevinter. What comes next will be most exciting.
All right. Well, I think I still need to enter the ballroom because the bell was going off.
Sire Honorine Chastain, Cheval.
My friend, come in, have a drink. What can I do for you? You've been busily charming the court, I see.
I
We'll
don't
speak
trust
later,
him.
you Gaspard.
Another time, friend.
Hey everybody, I'm going to end the episode here because as I was wandering around doing all the mystery solving and finding clues and everything, I kind of wasn't really sure how much time I was taking and how much would fit into the episode. So I just kept recording, and at this point I've reached the hour limit. So yeah, I'm going to end it here, and then we're going to pick up next week when I continue exploring. There's a little bit, I was a little confused at this point, especially because they're like, oh, there's the bell, you gotta go back to the ballroom because the bell. And even though I did go back to the ballroom, I was just, the conversation they wanted me to have was just with a random person that wasn't even in the ballroom. So I was looking at the ballroom like, hey, like, am I supposed to like take attendance somewhere? Like, where do I check in? Yeah, I was confused. So, and next week we're gonna kick off with me actually figuring out where I was supposed to go. But until then, do not forget to have an amazing day, eat something delicious, and hang out with someone you admire. And maybe like just look through like an old-timey survey telescope thing, because those are fun too. If you like that. I do. Okay, bye.